Moose Posse's asking, is there a good time of year to take the plunge if my girlfriend and I want to begin to invest in a laser setup? Now? Probably, yeah.
I mean, if you have something in particular you're looking at, it might be on sale this time of year too, which is the other benefit. But honestly, the only way to get going with it is to get going with it.
Yeah, if you're like, oh, I can't buy a laser until April of next year, but then you're like, you get to April and then you're like, oh, back to school deals are coming up, better wait for that. And then you're like, oh, Black Friday is probably going to be better. I should wait for just buy a laser, dude. The sooner you get it, the sooner you can start making money with it. We are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Laser Source Podcast, the #1 podcast if you're looking to grow or scale your laser business. You know what? I kind of want to just start throwing in or if you just like fucking around with lasers for fun. Yeah, I feel like we exclude those people every intro. It's really sad. And that's
like shooting shit with lasers.
Oh,
There's a lot of people that just like playing with fun stuff.
Matt, Kyle, Jimmy are all here with me today. No Boyce. Boyce is doing something else. Boyce says violent diarrhea. And
I thought you said he was doing something else. I swear to God, I thought he said he was doing something else. I was like,
doing something else. Yeah, Boyce is having a cataclysmic diarrhea attack. He's just pooped in his pants. He's pooping all over the floor. He pooped on his
out
dog.
of the pants, in the pants.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not the
Apparently
best.
He had too many peaches. I don't know.
Yeah, it's something about that. EmergencyStop.net. Listen, guys, it's time. We're Matt actually threw this idea at me like 10 minutes ago. We're just going to come on here and just, whatever it is we normally do. But Matt had the beautiful idea. But you pitch it, Matt. Tell him. What are you doing
We were
today?
sitting here. Alex had his hands like this, like, what the fuck are we going to talk about tonight? And I was like, Christmas wish list.
Christmas wish list.
And he's like, about what? And I was like, laser Christmas wish list. He's like, oh, yeah, that's better.
I have a nice wish list put together, and none of it has anything to do with lasers. I mean, some of it, a little, but not really, because Kyle and I are spoiled brats, and we get a bunch of fucking lasers all the time for reviews and stuff like that. So I don't have a ton of lasers on my wish list, but I do have some cool things. But yeah, so we're getting our Christmas wish lists together. Love is here. What's up, Love? Love wants to know if you are finished with your ornaments order, Matt.
That's a great question. Let me zoom over.
That looks like a no. Yeah, it looks like a no.
Gonna start those up in just a minute.
It looks like, by the way, finally Matt has caught up to the rest of the team. He's got that pro grade lighting and camera kit now.
This is literally stuff I just took off my wish list because I was gonna get them.
Yeah, dude, it's clean, dude. It looks really, really nice. You got the boss back there. You got some nice separation with the colors. So congrats to Matt for finally going Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
That looks really good, dude.
Appreciate it. By the way, what's funny is, once we got the lighting actually set up, Alex and Kyle and Jimmy didn't understand that my skin has pigment to it, because if you look at the white neck, they were like, are you really that orange?
Yeah. And he's like, yes, absolutely.
That's just like, welcome to Florida.
Yeah, every day.
Also, I finally, if you guys haven't checked it out, I finally uploaded, the Xtool D1 Pro review.
Really good review.
It's a cool episode. I feel like it's not just a review. There's like some kind of just interesting factoids in there, and it's just kind of an interesting watch if you want to learn more about diode lasers in general. Even if you don't, even if you aren't considering an Xtool. So go check that out if you haven't. Not right this second. We're live, but after the show, go take a peek at that. This is a pretty good episode. And I think that's all I've got. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next one. No, I'm just kidding. What's Matt, what's on your list this year?
Well, besides a shop helper to do this, let's put things in the box. All right. So
are you actually gonna hire someone?
No, I cannot legally afford to hire someone.
Oh, good. Unfortunate. Right.
Yes.
But one of Santa's elves may or may not wander into your shop.
Yeah, I do work with high school kids who would love to learn a trade. And, so it's one of those things where honestly, like, I'm definitely looking for this year because it's one of those things with the repeatability jobs. Like, that's on my wish list, honestly, to find someone who wants to learn and is actually capable of learning. And because, like, these ornaments, like, literally you just press start. You put it on there and press start 185 times. So, meanwhile, I've been sprinkling them in while doing cups. I did crisp acrylic wedding list this week. Finally got all kinds of stuff. So, you want me to share my screen here?
Yeah, really quick. I just want to acknowledge that this man's name is Moose Posse. I really like that username.
That's
Says hello from New York. I'm new to the game. I really enjoyed the content. Glad to hear it. We love hearing that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us, and thanks for having a great username. And Andrew says Nugget was the star of the show on the X-Tool review.
Yes,
she was. Miranda says she always is, to be honest. You just don't always see her. But she did enjoy the sweet taste of aluminum and acrylic while she was munching on the X-Tool diode, which it survived, by the way. That was before we had even used it once. Otherwise she wouldn't have been sucking on it because Prop 65. But yeah, it functioned perfectly after that event. So it's a good episode. Go check it out if you haven't.
Literally in the future to be like, lasering's in my blood. No, seriously, I have the blood test to prove it.
Yeah. But yeah, Matt, let's just jump right into it, dude. If you're ready, you can go first.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm a nerd, and like I always have my wish list ready to go. So all my family's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I was like, "Shit, you can't afford." So
also, after we're done sharing our wish lists, I did get a present from Cloud Ray, and it is very strange. So if you want to see that, make sure you stick around until the end of the episode because it's there's some weird shit in that box.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
We're going.
I'm ready.
Bow. So the very first thing I've got on my wish list is a new exhaust. Like going to the buying guide, honestly, I'm going to pick up one of these. I think we said the Viva Sun.
Yeah.
The one I'm looking at.
Yeah.
And so I already have the 8-inch centrifugal on my Boss laser back behind me. Mm-hmm. But I really, really want to pick up one for like if I am going to get a CO2 laser, just having one to kind of pull and push it through, have them both turned on unidirectional or I guess, yeah.
All flown the same way.
Yeah, exactly. And it'll just shoot everything gone forever.
Pro tip.
I like the dial too. I like the dial instead of the
pulse with modulation on there. Yeah, it's real nice.
Yeah, and that's what I actually have on my current one.
Pro tip on those, Matt, when you get a metal vent duct to connect to that, connect to everything else. Throw a little duct tape down and then use self-tappers. Blip, and just
got it.
Tap because there's not a lot of lip on them. They're very, very nice fans. But there's not a lot of lip on them.
Yeah, I see that right there.
Yeah, connect things. Vent clamps don't work at all. So grab like 5 or 6 self-tappers and just tap them through some duct tape.
Now is that where he's got to make sure he gets short enough one so it doesn't hit the fins, right?
No, not on. On the 8-inch. No, because I found out. So the fins aren't on the inside of the lip. They're just on the other side. So rather than tapping through the face of it, you can tap through the lip and it won't hit the fins. You just
what about if I use
tappers?
What can you guys see where my mouse is actually going?
Yep.
What if I use just double-sided like carpet tape just to fix it?
I know it looks.
Clamp it down.
I know it looks. Like
the problem with that
work, but
the problem with that is it's not a 90-degree angle.
You're not a 90-degree angle. All right. Anyways,
so you'll understand that it's not a 90-degree angle.
Very obtuse.
It's on a slant.
I got you.
You'll see when you get it.
So that's number one on my list though, because the one that I have is about 5 years old, and honestly, it's going along, but I also, instead of cleaning it and doing all that, I might just buy 2 and say fuck it and kind of donate the other one to somebody else near me. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing. We were talking about then the other thing is, so that's just to like get my air gone, like it's time to get the air cleaner in here. The other thing is I was looking at maybe getting one of these guys if I needed it for when I'm doing the coins and stuff.
Yeah, that's actually so this is one of the listings that I want to update on the buying guide. The extractor is still good, and I don't know if it's supply chain issues still kind of from COVID or what, but I cannot find a reliable source of replacement filters for these specific units.
Yeah.
These get white
Without
labeled
the
by
filters,
Ohmtech,
very
so
useless.
Ohmtech resells these without the Bofeng
Yeah, gotcha.
whatever label on it. And I literally cannot find the filters for it. So if you do purchase one of these, just know that the filters are a little hard to come by right now.
What about this?
Those are stage 1 filters, so it's just,
Gotcha. Not the gas ones.
yeah.
They
Okay,
go in
so-
and out of stock as well is the other problem. So even if they appear now, in 3, 6, 9 months, you may have a hard time with them.
Right.
Oh, there's the thing I was looking for. God damn it.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
gosh darn it. So yeah, so this for the because if like I said, I've already got this is what I was looking for right before the show started. So basically that setup, like that Jimmy sent me a setup a while ago and I couldn't find the dang thing. So I'm gonna upgrade the behind me here. You guys can probably see it. Like I've got one hose, but I really want to get the Y pipe and then be able to actually put down just a shutter real quick, like put down a blast gate and have it pull through.
Yep.
And then if I do get the CO2 galva, which I've already got room for, then I can just make it pop. It'll be easy peasy.
Yeah.
So it's literally, and it's because like I just was doing acrylic all weekend, and the smell, I realized like, man, this is like, it's okay. It's not bad. I don't get sick from it, but at the same time, like I can do better. So that was number one. And then I saw this too, which is really cool. It's just an air filtration system, like that you hang up on the ceiling. And I mean, what do you guys think? It's for woodworking. It collects particulates, but it's also got a 3-stage purification. So I thought for particulate that escapes and gets up into the air, like it's really, I don't know.
If you can afford
doesn't-
it, I don't think it's gonna hurt.
If it doesn't have a carbon filter, it's not going to do anything about the Vox in the air from the acrylic. It's just going to pull the particulate, like the kind of like what you would expect from woodworking, the dust
Yeah.
Yeah.
that builds up normally. That's what that's designed to pull out. So it could help, but it's not going to get rid of the smell.
It's not an air
Yeah.
freshener. Yeah.
Well, and that's my thing is I don't know what the right thing is, but I've just been looking and I found this one. It looks pretty good. But like you were saying, honestly, just in Florida, we have so much particulate in the air and everything. It's like, honestly, I bought like a little shitty one from IKEA to put out here. And I noticed a difference, like the air is crisper and stuff like that. So I was like, maybe a better one. And plus this hangs out of the way and you can leave it running all day, whatever. So
Me and Alex
that's,
both run purifiers in our shops, so maybe that's something we can add onto the buying guide at some point. That's for our air, right? Not for the laser air. It's
right.
not gonna
Yeah,
do
that's for
the crap that comes out of the back of your laser, but
John Uftering is asking, how about a floor standing HEPA with activated carbon on a shelf?
I actually was looking at those too. My problem is I just have no space on the floor.
Yeah. I mean, you can always just fucking screw like a little flat into the wall and just put it on.
Have it there.
You could just.
I got you. It's that thing. So I got to get creative, but I do want to do something like, because now that I've got my workflow better, I need to focus on like the accoutrements to make it better,
Yeah.
So let's see.
the quality of life improvements that
Exactly.
the
Like, because
optional.
now I don't have to be a slug on the ground. I can actually I can turn into a beautiful butterfly. So let's see. So that's that one. Going back to this, I've wanted these. Like I've literally asked about these. Like Alex is probably annoyed because I'm like
Matt went all the way to the fucking mall and sat on Santa's big lap and asked for these in a very sweet tone.
Yeah,
very
I whispered in his ear. I was like, "Pretty please," and he just was like, "Ha ha, not ho ho." He said, "Ha ha ha ha," and he just laughed at my ass. So,
Those are UVs or fiber?
Yeah, so these are the YG4s, which if you look, they're great all the way through UV, right? 6.4, 6.1. And then it's also all the way up here in the 1064. Like, I mean, you're golden. So you're sitting there at 7.8.
Do they pull a little diode coverage? Where's the 450 on that? I think it's pretty low.
It's on the heavy
450 is where the drop off.
Oh,
so
that's still fair though.
Yeah, 6 is still solid. 5.8, I'd round up to 6.
Yeah.
So that's where for UV and it'd be nice to be sitting right here and not have to change glasses, is kind of my thought. And for me, I think this is going to be like a treat to myself kind of thing this year because I've had a pretty decent last couple of weeks. So I think that's going to be next. But that'll be really cool. And then I'm trying to figure out like what the hell to
What
get.
frames you want?
I really like the new ones I got, dude. They're
I like the
really
wrap
nice.
around.
These guys?
Yep, that's
These
it.
are the YG5s right here in the same exact. They're really nice. You get nice side coverage. There's no gaps or anything, and they're nice and bright. Lots of light coming in from the sides. So I like them.
Yep. And so that's where.
Have you looked at the DBYs yet, Matt? Have you
No.
considered the DBYs? I would consider those too if you're looking at the YG5s. The DBYs I would also consider.
Hold on, let me.
They're about the same VTL, and they offer a little bit better spectrum coverage. If you just type DBY into the search box.
By the way, for people who don't know what VTL is, it's the visible light transmission, basically, right? Like how much light comes through.
VLT, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you get these are the ones you got.
Yep, that's my exact pair.
They fit over your glasses better. You know.
What's diode 540?
455.
455.
455.
Little dyslexia.
355.
355.
Yeah, so you got 8 at 450. 7.6.
Yes, those are $200 to $250 roughly. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is one of those things where that's why these are wish list items in my opinion, because it's like I'm not dying without them, but at the same time, like being able to not have to change glasses in between jobs and this.
Yeah,
and
you can wear the DBYs for everything except CO2, and then the CO2 glasses from No IR are $50. So,
well, how bad? Like, how orange does it make everything? Is my question.
I will literally show you. Full screen me right now. I think these are the KTIs. They are.
No IRs are definitely a premium, but they are very good.
It looks like something out of Star Trek, like when they put on their goggles.
And if you're wondering if you can still, I don't know if I can pull this off, but check this out. So
look at your cell phone. Yep. Show your cell
here's the phone through it. Yeah. It's actually fairly bright.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can actually see really well out of them. So those are the DBYs. Again, they work for everything except the CO2s. And then the CO2 glasses are $50, and they're just crystal clear. So nice. Just another thing to consider if you haven't.
To show people what I've been using, let me undo you. And then
did you see the Logic Geek Matt, by the way, mentioned they had the WEN Model 3410. It's a ceiling mounted filter, and they threw up a link for it.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah. I will look at that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find my damn UV glasses. I can't even find them. But basically, I've got the color. I really do like the color of the YG7, or the YG4. So, I keep going back and forth. Anyways, okay. So let's see. Go back to share screen. Oh, I'm sharing screen. Okay. So there you go. So that's pretty much what I'm thinking is those guys, and then this guy. So this one goes back all the way to when we had Roberto Blake on the show. And one of the things he said is, if you're someone who's building a company that sells a story or sells an idea, you gotta amp up your visuals. So this is, I mean, it's not the best camera, but at the same time, this would be a really hefty investment for me. Yeah. So, and I know that I could get something, but again, this is wish list. Like if I could get, the tippy top of my budget, this would definitely be something to.
How much does that bundle with the kit lens cost on the R7? That's right. It's just the other option.
Oops. Oh, let's see.
Main listing.
300 more, right?
Yeah, 15 not bad.
400 more.
You're kind of rolling out of the gate with the APS-C camera, mirrorless. Yeah, sure. Why not?
So, anyways, and that's kind of what Roberto had said was around $2,000. So, and that's for. Then the other thing that I've got, so I mean, I don't really need to talk too much about that, except it'd be, just a definite upgrade for putting stuff.
It's a camera, yeah.
And then this one, I really, for 2023, the one thing I really want to focus on is being better at. I don't want to mess with TikTok, honestly. That's not for me. But Instagram, like I have gotten some pretty good feedback. I've gotten a couple of good connections and people DMing me about stuff. And I think, visually appealing, the people I'm marketing to, my market's on Instagram. And so being able to have the ability to make some better quality videos, like I see other people's videos and mine aren't that great.
Right.
So all I have is like literally it's just standing in place, looking straight down at the freaking bed.
Mhm.
And so it's like, So if I could do something that had a little more dynamic stuff to it,
I can't believe that the Osmos are so cheap now, and I can't believe they're up to 4. I thought the Osmo 2 was new, and now they're at 4, and it's only.
And so this is what I was going to ask you guys. Like, so the 4 and the 4 SE, I don't know what the difference is, but one except $80. So one is 99 and one is 173.
Literally don't even know, but I would say for this kind of use, I would just get the cheapest one from a reputable brand, and you'll probably be.
Oh wait, I do know the difference. I remember I read it. One has so this has a telescoping thing in it, like the rod. So you could actually sit it on the table and
combined with a gimbal.
Yeah, and so but it can actually operate while it's extended, so it can move around and be stabilizing and stuff while it's like 3 feet up or whatever. So, or I don't know if it's that one, but anyways, that's one of the ones they have. So, anyways, those are like the big things, and again, they're absolutely wish list items because I don't need them, but I really would like them.
Yeah, that's definitely very descriptive of everything on my list. Kyle, did you have a couple items that you?
I do. There is some overlap with Matt's actually. So as you guys know, my shop has expanded a lot this year in terms of like thing and including stuff in the reviews. And so I will be the first thing on my wish list, which I'll actually be getting myself, is another work table. So I will be either building or buying another work table with some locking wheels on the bottom, just because being able to move stuff around while you're working on it, filming it and assembling and all that, it really helps. And also being able to pull things away from the wall to clean is like really nice.
Everything I have has wheels on it.
When you have like 400 pounds of equipment on something, it's not the easiest to pull it away from the wall already. So locking wheels are very important to me.
Especially with those fiber optic cables on the back. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't want one of the, I don't want the table like accidentally bumping into the wall.
Yeah,
that's for sure. So quality locking wheels. That's important if you guys are doing work tables. But I'll be doing that. I'll also be upgrading my exhaust. So I actually already have 2 centrifugal fans back there. The one going to my fiber table, I need to duct that down to a 4-inch from a 6-inch. And I need to put some splitters and some blast gates down so that I can kind of work stuff in a little bit easier without having to basically reroute my ducting every time I'm running a different machine. Those are the 2 things that I'll be probably focusing on my Christmas list.
Nice.
Outside of that, the only thing my shop is missing in terms of machines is CO2 Galvo. It's not really so much of a wish list thing, but I can pipe dream now and again, right?
The next up item,
yeah. So that we'll get there. I still have a lot of testing to do on other machines, so it's not on the top of my priority list.
1 or 2.
A few. Yeah.
List,
lots of reviews coming, just so you guys know. But that's all I got.
Let's chill. Jimmy, you want anything this year?
Mostly just the duct work and stuff and getting that straightened around.
Yeah. You do have a lot of new lasers you need to learn. The last thing you need is another new toy to have to try to figure out, right?
Well, I do want a new toy, but
what is that?
One thing at a time. Everybody's doing glass now, and I'm starting to get interested in that.
Dude,
too.
You could do glass with the OMTech, man. You have a CO2. You can start glass now.
I'll tell you right now.
I've already done it. Anyways, I had it pretty good, but it's been so long I don't remember what I did. But it came out pretty good.
All the learning you're doing with the fiber, by the way, is going to 100% transfer over to using the UVs. So honestly, learning that one machine, you're already learning the second machine.
It's very exciting. I can tell you that. It's very entertaining. It's cool to watch it come out when you get it right. It's cool to watch it how it comes out. It's like
yeah. Well, I guess I'll share my list really quick. It's
that'll be an hour.
It's a little dumb. No, it's actually very short, but it's very expensive. And if I have my way, I get away with it, I'll have all of these things by Christmas. But I highly doubt that I will be able to get away with that. So anyway, here it is. Let me pull up Amazon. So everybody that watched the power supply testing video, they were like, you can't know whether a power supply is broken or not with just a multimeter. So now I kind of want to be like, okay, well, screw you. I'll get an oscilloscope. And this one comes with like a really nice benchtop power supply too, which would be nice for just testing components and things and being able to supply voltage without plugging stuff in. So yeah, I don't know. It's from Siglent Technologies, and they're a big brand, and you get the combo for $738, which isn't too bad.
Yeah.
So that would be
really quality too.
Yeah, they're cool. They're just cool, dude. They're just freaking cool. They're pretty and they're techie. You know, it just feels like something that belongs on my desk. So I kind of want that.
Before you move on, can you tell people who don't know what the hell an oscilloscope is what they do?
An oscilloscope just lets you see the waveform of a signal, so you can like actually see like the signal quality, signal strength, the frequency, the pulse width, like all of that kind of stuff, and it displays it on a monitor so that you're not just looking at like numbers that don't like mean anything. You can actually see like the waveforms of these electrical signals.
You can see how it's responding. Essentially, you can
I would look at this and be like, so am I pregnant?
Let's see. Jack's asking if this is a 4-channel scope. I believe this one is 2. Not that I would use 4 anyway. I mean, I like electronics, but I don't think that I am a master by any stretch. So I don't know what I would even use a 4-channel scope for. But they make 4-channel scopes. You can get 4-channel scopes from them, but I specifically wanted this one just because it was inexpensive and it came with that power supply, which I really want. I almost want the power supply more. I would use it a hell of a lot more than the oscilloscope probably. But they're both cool. Oh, going to bed. Okay, good night.
Can you put dark screen rain on?
Yes, I will put on dark screen rain for you. So anyway, that's the first thing. So that would be cool. Not that I think anybody watching this needs an oscilloscope, but the other thing, I saw these laser like measure devices that somebody posted this on the Facebook. So it's just like a laser tape measure. And essentially, sorry, I'm putting dark screen rain on for my son on his TV. But essentially, it's just a tape measure, but it's with a laser, and you point the laser at something, it tells you how far away it is. And they said they were using this exclusively for their focus.
Like range finding from the head down.
Yeah, and
that's pretty smart.
I kind of just want it to try, and this is like perfectly within reach.
$25, that's awesome. Yeah,
$25 is like whatever. I could easily afford that.
That sounds legit.
Yeah, it does. So I just figured I'd pick that up, and maybe when January rolls around, if we're bored, I can do like a 10-minute video on this. And then there's 2 other things. I really want a better USB microscope. Mine is decent, but Kyle and I have been measuring dot sizes of lasers lately, and we got these really cool metal slides, or not metal, glass. So they're like glass slides that actually have, you guys won't even believe how small this is. I will hold it up to the camera to show you.
And you won't see it.
It's pretty ridiculous. Let me just, okay, look. So in the center of that little black circle, there's 100 lines. Like in the center of the center circle, there's 100 lines marked on this little piece of glass, and each one of those is 0.01 millimeters, and you can just barely make them out on the USB microscope that we have now. Again, it's probably not something that I would recommend that viewers of the show watch or would need for anything, but as far as Kyle and I are concerned, just being able to like effectively review things and confirm dot sizes and stuff, I think like a nicer microscope is in order. So I'm browsing. I haven't picked one. I certainly don't know what I would want yet, but it's just something that's on my list. And then last but not least, I really want this Canon XA70 camcorder. It's weird because I have two Canon R6s and I have the Canon 5D Mark II. What the hell do I need another camera for? But this camera, particularly since it's a camcorder, is infrared sensitive. So you can actually shoot infrared video with this. And most people use that for night vision. But I would love to use a camera like this to capture the IR beam of the laser being emitted from a fiber laser. I think that would be incredible to watch. I think it'd be really, really, really cool. So that's just, you can get like your DSLRs modded or whatever to shoot an infrared, but they like literally it involves like mailing your camera somewhere and they have to like remove protective layers from your camera sensor and it's just a whole thing. So I just thought that like having an IR camera, an IR capable camera that I could put in front of the fiber and we could actually see the fiber laser beam like in the air, and not to mention the reflections in the room, right? Prove that theory once and for all.
You don't need glasses. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it would be really cool. So that's the last thing on my wish list.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that one thing, by the way, equals my whole wish list.
Yeah.
Like,
don't feel that bad. I don't think I'm getting that from Santa this year anyway. But yeah. So there's some wish lists. Yeah, Miranda clause. Mrs. Laser every clause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mike C says Kyle needs to test a 1.5 kilowatt fiber weld.
That'd be sick.
And then he goes, he can use it to weld his new workbench.
There you go.
No, that's a really good idea, and I didn't think about that. I don't think that's happening though.
Listen,
because those are very pricey and very large.
What you do is
I honestly don't have a huge use for them outside of that.
Yeah.
It would be cool as hell, though. I would totally be down to do that, but it would sit in my garage the rest of the time. And
by the way, just buy a 4x8 sheet of plywood to put on top of it, and that's your workbench.
Bo Designs is asking if there are any cool rotary buys. I mean, Hyburn just came out with that grip, which is pretty dope.
I saw one actually.
I didn't get one yet, but
work in progress.
You want me to tell you the one I just saw in one of the group postings?
Yeah, what'd you see?
So Jason Reif, who's been on the show like a month and a half ago, Rotoboss, he just posted in the big rotary group the other day that the low rollers, which is it's a toss up between that low roller and the grip thing, but the grip's on back order and all that. But the low roller that you could use with fibers and all that stuff pretty easily. Yeah. Normally they're $900, and until they sell out, he's got them for $600. I think.
He's getting rid of those first gen low rollers.
Yeah. So, yeah. But I can tell you, as someone who owns like pre-first generation stuff, it still works, and I'm like, because I know it would pay itself off when I do glass for the UV. Like I know it would pay itself off. Like
yeah.
So I'm just like shit. Like I literally just want to pay off this machine. So, anyways, that's a really good one.
Oh, yeah, we actually have a link to that specific laser in the buying guide already, or a specific rotary in the buying guide already.
Nice.
Low roller. Yeah, so if you click that link, it'll probably take you to the sale. I'm saying without having checked it. Also, Bill wow, that's a hard one. Somebody try it.
Let me see.
Safarsky. There it is. I had to go really slow. Bill was saying, don't forget the signal generator to go with the oscilloscope, which is if I can remember, and I can't, but there's another thing. Pull it up.
Absolute worst. All right, let's see. I just picked up looking for something for tumblers and other stuff on the CO2 and fiber. Yep, there you go, Bo.
I'm just remembering arbitrary something. Crap. Arbitrary waveform generator. That's it. Which is another box that apparently can make signals, but I don't know why you would want to do that. And that's where that's where my electronics knowledge ends. I'm really not very good at it.
Alex just starts nodding.
But I'd like to learn. So maybe I'll pick that up if I can get away with it again. But
8 says, "Hey everyone, hope everyone's having a good night. Working on 300 slate coasters right now."
I feel you, sister.
Nice.
It's a big order.
Yeah.
Oh, it says Nate. I thought it said Natalie. I feel your brother.
That was a very subtle use of the soundboard, Kyle.
Yeah,
I
it worked.
appreciated it. Kyle has a soundboard now.
Yeah.
Kyle doesn't. That's why Kyle's wish list is so short. He just is like, I want things and I get them.
I mean,
Randy says, thanks for the show. Just ordered a Thunder 35 and stoked to start burning stuff.
Nice.
Appreciate all the vids and info.
dope.
Congrats on the new laser, man.
I'm sure Randy's
Yeah,
looking
lasers are
forward to
always
the next episode of the Lightburn for Gantry Crash Course, Kyle.
Probably.
Kyle's
Yeah,
like, leave me alone. It's like, it'll be out when it's out.
Yeah. Well, I've been struggling through a couple issues and being sick and review delays. So I've been promising you guys a review for a while. So those will be coming out soon.
Alex is like, I bet you he would.
You're having way too much fun with that.
I can't help it. All right. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Does Superman make his own Christmas ornaments with his laser vision? Low overhead.
Yeah, out of 1/4-inch steel.
Like,
Yeah.
We'll get him in here next week.
I have
Speaking
a
of-
box.
You
Speaking
do
of
have a box. I was going to say, speaking of Gresh said, hey, everybody, earlier.
nice.
And his first laser just showed up today, but he's put his back out shoveling snow. So now he's laying looking at the unopened box.
Rip.
Everybody drop good wishes in
Let's
chat.
get this man. Let's get this man a snowblower. That's what.
Yeah, that's the wish
That's what
list.
you need. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get one this year, and I don't have anywhere to put it in the summer, and I don't care. I'm just gonna get it anyway.
Or maybe you just get another reflecting mirror and just start aiming it down the drive. Like turn your CO2 to full blast and fucking nuke it.
Moose Posse's asking, is there a good time of year to take the plunge if my girlfriend and I want to begin to invest in a laser setup? Now? Probably, yeah.
I mean, if you have something in particular you're looking at, it might be on sale this time of year too, which is the other benefit. But honestly, the only way to get going with it is to get going with it.
Yeah, if you're like, oh, I can't buy a laser until April of next year, but then you're like, you get to April and then you're like, oh, back to school deals are coming up. Better wait for that. And then you're like, oh, Black Friday is probably going to be better. I should wait for just buy a laser, dude. The sooner you get it, the sooner you can start making money with it.
Yeah, it really, the biggest thing is be aware of like the safety factors. Don't stick your face and hands and stuff in front of the beam and close the machine. And
Who does that?
Nobody, Jimmy. Nobody fucking does that.
Who does that?
Jimmy.
Nobody does that.
Nobody does that.
Yeah. Once you get past the basics, like if you watch through the getting started playlist, that'll definitely help you out as well. Yeah.
Well, and one thing too, like
John's talking about a fucking driveway heating system. Have you guys ever heard of a driveway heating system?
Yeah.
No, I live in Florida. It's called the Sun.
Yes, I have.
So what they do is they run these like copper tubes under your driveway, and it's kind of like radiant heat for your driveway, and then they put the asphalt or concrete over it.
Oh, fuck
And
that.
they
I
connect
ran.
it to a furnace
Yeah, that's not happening.
with like antifreeze, and they heat the cooling and they pump it through, and
So,
it just melts the snow.
I'm going to throw this
Welcome
out
to
there.
the Driveway Podcast,
Yeah.
the #1 podcast if you're looking to grow or scale your driveway.
It's like a reverse of a laser chiller.
I've literally taken a pan out to my driveway and let it sit, and then taken an egg out and cooked it on the pan that was sitting there. So
Well, that's because you live in the ball sack of the
swamp.
United States.
actually, the taint. That's here.
Okay.
I have a box. I got this really weird. I have other announcements too today. I actually have some pretty cool announcements that I haven't talked about yet. But I got a box from Cloud Ray, and it's full of some really weird stuff. So I thought I'd just show you guys what they sent me for Christmas. I maybe I still have the email. Let me see if I still have the email. Did they send it to my old one? They did.
By the way, again, Jack in the shop's right there with me. Heat your driveway with lasers. Genius.
What's in the box?
By the way, one of the things I've been thinking about, like a video series
Okay,
of like how to start a laser business?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Oh, that was it. I was just gonna say, like, because there's so many people who are like, where do we start?
Yeah, you and I had talked about that a little bit. I would really like that if you can find the time. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
The subject line is Heart Cloud Ray special Christmas gifts for you. And they said, hi, Alexander. I've never spoken to Cloud Ray. We don't have an official relationship. Every time that I email these guys, a different rep responds, and they've never wanted to cooperate or collaborate on anything ever. Just to give you guys context. Hi, Alexander. How have you been doing well lately? We prepared the special Christmas gifts and sent them to you. I checked the logistics. It shows the package is delivered. Here's the tracking number. Looking forward to working with you in the new year. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Best regards, Kathy. And then the email is from Anita at CloudRay. So here's the box. Just wanted to set the stage for you guys, okay? So first of all, there's 2 bags of these. There's 2 bags of these. It says Merry Christmas. They're like, what did you call them?
Stringers, right?
Stringers, yeah. They literally just like
holes on the side.
Just kind of, fold out and dangle. I wanted to put them up before the podcast. I was going to put them up in here, but I didn't have time. So for some reason, there's 2 bags of these. I don't think that I can laser them. So I don't know why they're here, but there's
because Merry Christmas, you shit.
Because Merry Christmas, motherfucker. Then they also sent me these Cloud Ray Christmas ornaments. You can see the brand on there. It says Cloud Ray. But they're already marked up, like they're already painted. Are these supposed to be laser engraving blanks?
Maybe they send them to people who have a shop and they put them on their little shop tree.
But they don't say Cloud Ray.
Oh, well,
like they say Cloud Ray on the package, but not on the actual ornaments. Here's the other one's not really focusing. They're just like little snowflakes. But yeah, just very strange, just very I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, thank you, Cloud Ray.
They're spreading that holiday cheer.
But it's odd.
My guess is Anita and Kathy worked on this together. Anita's like, that guy needs some Christmas cheer.
I'm going to check this just to make sure the winning lotto numbers aren't in it. But this appears to just be a leather-bound, like, planner notebook with their logo on it. So that's neat. I can use it as a diary and vent my feelings when I'm stressed. So that's... Maybe I'll laser that at some point. They sent me a Christmas card, but it's sealed. So I haven't opened this yet either. I was showing the guys earlier and I was like, I'm going to open it on stream because I'm not sure like what's going on in here, but it doesn't appear that the Christmas card is even in the envelope and the whole thing is sealed in plastic. So Matt was joking about me making sure there wasn't like a $500 bill in here or something.
That's what I said.
It's an unsigned pop-up card that says Merry Christmas. It's very cute.
Yeah, I was gonna say that wasn't me. That was probably Jimmy.
And it's oh my God, there is a card in here. There's a little tiny handwritten card that came out of this giant envelope that says Merry Christmas, Rainer.
Is that another person? Is that the third rep now?
I don't know. Rainer? Am I reading that right? So Merry Christmas from Rainer. Then there's some other very strange things in here, and I'm going to show the strangest stuff first. I showed the guys the strangest stuff last, but what is this? What is this? Somebody tell me what this is.
Open it up. It is a puzzle,
put you on big.
I don't want to open it right now. I don't know what this is. It's got a diamond logo on it, and there's a light bulb. Sure.
I know what that is. That is from World of Warcraft. That's the city where the Draenei live. So
I can't tell if you're being serious or facetious. Honestly,
it looks just like it. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Draenei live in some like magic crystal palace.
Is it like a puzzle?
It's probably broken now.
It's got like a sound to it.
What's in the box? No.
I don't know. I'm not opening that one right now. That's a mystery. And then probably the most bizarre thing, and the guys are making fun of me for calling this bizarre. They think I'm being mean, but I think it's strange. It is a leaf encased in glass that has been, if I can get this to focus, that has been marked with our logo and name, Laser Everything. You can see it there. So they've actually engraved away the leaf.
That's
And,
actually pretty dope, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It's dope. It's cool, but like, what is this? Why do I have this? It's very odd.
It's a cool thing that you should hang on your wall.
It's going to go up there. That's where it's going to go, and I'm very grateful for it. I'm just saying it's bizarre.
Yeah.
Who thought of this?
Miranda says she likes the leaf.
Well, she can come up and look at it whenever she wants.
It's a nice veiny one.
And then they actually sent me, these are the real Christmas presents right here.
Oh. Rip.
There went that.
Wow, did StreamYard not kick me?
Nope.
Hey. Okay, cool. It just locked my whole PC. So they sent me some materials packages that have some stuff in them. You said you could buy these on their site, Kyle, but they're like ludicrously expensive.
I believe it listed them at $100.
Yeah. So this isn't an ad.
By the way, that leaf, $500.
I'm not recommending you buy them or don't buy them. I'm just opening my Christmas presents. So it looks like there's a couple slate coasters in here. Where'd my razor go?
By the way, Joel Broussard, while you're opening that, said, did they engrave the leaf or did they simply bleach away the stuff that was missing?
Dude, I don't know.
I'm guessing engraved, yeah.
I'm assuming they engraved it.
It looks pretty nice, though.
Cloud ray.
Miranda told you the answer, so now you know.
Engraved, very intricate.
Okay, so we got 2 slate coasters, a whole bunch of coins. There's one that actually has like a mirror finish on it. It's kind of neat. Little mirror finish coin. And then some other ones, looks like brass and some kind of alloy, maybe aluminum in there. So we like coins. Coins are cool.
According to their site, the package should include 2 brass, 2 zinc, and 1 copper.
Okay, cool. Got it. Yep. And
it looks like one might be polished.
And we got our 2 slate coasters. And then we have Jimmy, it's those thick boy.
Oh.
It's those thick boy dog tags that you like so much.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
BDS used to sell those, and now they don't.
And then they have some little, like, kind of, aluminum anodized
doggy tags.
Doggy tags. Not to be confused with dog tags. This appears to be an aluminum business card holder of sorts.
Nice.
It's all very reflective. Anodized aluminum business cards with like kind of some holes in them and different styles. And designs.
Are those the nice ones with the ripple texture on them?
Yeah, they have like textures and perforations.
Those are supposed to be really nice.
Yeah. And then in here, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Look at this. It's like a lemonade canteen or a limeade canteen. I guess it's green. I can't really tell.
It's yellow.
Their documentation says stainless steel flagon.
Flagon. Okay. Well, here's the flagon. And
it's very Dungeons and Dragonish.
This is what needs the Laser Everything logo on it. Boom, right there.
Yeah.
Nice and big.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It's a perfect color.
And then I can put a bunch of liquor in this and drink it all the time because I love to do that. So anyway, that's the small box. And then there's a big box, which seems a lot more straightforward. Were you able to find the listing for the big box, Kyle?
No.
No? Okay. Well, there's a big box too.
I'm just kind of assuming that they're all the same package.
Which is,
look at that.
Yeah, the big box is much more straightforward. Oh, you think this comes with that? You think they come together?
I was waiting to find out.
That would be a better deal.
Another listing.
Yeah, so this has 2 like live edge wood coaster type things in it and 2 stamp bases.
Oh, that would be cool.
And then this has an unmarked that's a business card holder. It has the slot routed into the other side.
Oh, nice.
And some wooden keychains, a couple different shapes. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets of Baltic birch ply, which appears to be 16th inch. Guessing without measuring. Oh my goodness!
Timber.
I have too much shit. I have.
Is
too
there a
much,
box of 17 Coke cans?
There's too much. Yeah, no. There's only 9 Coke cans. Okay,
Jesus Christ.
give me a break. This is rubber stamp material.
It's what your kidneys are saying.
There. And then they included some faux leather as well. Hopefully this is polyurethane faux leather and not PVC faux leather.
So that came with stamp rubber and the stamp bases. That's pretty slick.
Yep. So there's lots of stuff in here that can be marked, and I'm just going to kind of add it to my blank stockpile. So shout out.
So I found another listing for that.
Oh, you did? Okay, great.
Yep.
Want to share?
So this one is so the first one was designed for fiber, it appears, because it's all metal.
Okay.
Second one is all wood, and it's $59.90
okay.
versus the fiber one is $100.
Sure.
The $59.90 CO2 one, basswood plywood.
Basswood. Okay.
That's the sheet.
Yep.
And then you got solid wood phone holder, leather mouse pad,
Phone holder.
solid wood keychains, 2 pine coasters,
Mhm.
2 wooden seals,
Mm-hmm.
which I think, are, like you said, is just for the stamp material.
Yep.
You got Leone cardboard in a random color,
Interesting.
and A4 rubber mat in a random color.
Well, there you go. So
Yeah.
anyway, that's my
Who
weird,
cares?
my weird cloud ray package. I'm grateful and confused at the same time. I don't really know why they wanted to send this to me. I'm not complaining that I got it, but it's very strange because we don't talk a lot. You know, it's like you don't talk to your aunt very much, and then your aunt sends you like a $500 check for Christmas, and you're like, thanks, I love you, you know, and it's just kind of awkward, but you know, it's still nice.
Your Aunt Anita.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my story. Anybody else have anything? Because I wasn't thinking ahead of this. I was just thinking about this. So
Yeah, I mean,
still here at the moment.
one thing I've got a question for you guys to consider, and maybe out there in audience land. So for me, I literally keep getting, again, I feel like I was just telling the guys before the show, I was like, I've been slammed this year with orders, but not Christmas orders. Like, I haven't posted a single thing anywhere. I'm getting hit with, like, can you make 25 of these, 185 of these, blah, 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 right? And I haven't really posted anywhere, and people have been calling me from Google. I've had a couple of referrals, which is cool. But, like, I'm trying to figure out for me, because today is December 6th. Last year, I was working until Christmas Eve, and I felt like a shitty dad. Like, honestly, like I'd be hanging out with the kids, but then at the same time, like, I'd be working. So my question to consider, and what I want to hear what you guys think, is when are you putting your foot down and saying, like, I'm not doing any more? Like, what are you, or what's your plan for it?
For Christmas?
Yeah, like, because I'm thinking of like I'm thinking like 12/20, so a week before.
Yeah.
Because that's also the end of the school year for me,
Yeah.
and we're doing exams. I got to wrap up grades right now. I have essays that I haven't graded, so I got to do all that stuff. So it's like, when are you guys thinking is the time that you're going to be like, flop, no more?
I just hate saying no.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, I do too, but at the
hate
same
saying
time,
no.
like,
I don't
Yeah, but-
remember super clearly, and Miranda can confirm this if she's still watching, but like I worked like through Christmas Eve every year that we were open.
Yeah.
And I just said yes to everything, and it got to a point where I was like, you can get it, but you're getting it after Christmas.
Yeah.
And then I would still take the jobs, and I'd just be like, we're a week after Christmas out, we're 2 weeks
So-
after Christmas out, and I would just keep the queue stacked. I never said no to anybody, and I never stopped taking jobs. And SD's joking. He said, take your kids to work day.
no, we just said that before the show started.
When we started the shop and all the way into when the channel began, I don't know if you guys remember, Felix came to work with me every day.
Yeah.
every single day. Felix was at the shop with me.
You'd grab him from school at the end of the school day. And
even when
hang out with
COVID fizzled, you know, in the later stages, I would literally leave the shop, pick him up off the bus, and then bring him back to the shop with me, and then like record a video or go live or whatever. So I've always been a workaholic, and I work up until like literally I'm about to get a divorce, and then I will go home, do what I need to do, and then I go back to work. So
yeah,
you know, and that's still true today. That's true now with the channel. So not much has changed, but that's, you know, it's healthy of you to be wanting to set limits, and well, I think that's a smart idea and a good cause, but it's just not ever been something that I've been able to do.
The other main reason, I mean, you guys know, like I've sounded like shit the past 2 weeks, and it's because during Thanksgiving I like grinded myself to the limit, and I just don't want to be. I was sick for Thanksgiving. Our whole family was sick, and I just got like, man. So I don't know. We'll see. But here's what. By the way, we also talked about this yesterday. Just give everyone A pluses and keep working. I would never do that. That's unethical. But anyways, let's see. What's your average amount of hours a week you work? Hold on. Let's see. We had a baby last year, and he still worked 12 to 14-hour days through the end of December.
Yeah.
That's a smiling face. I see a smile.
It's a smile through tears.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I like this answer here. The logic geek. Ooh, Twitch. Woo, Twitch.
Yeah,
hit it, Kyle.
Slowest.
10 minutes later.
Too late.
5 to 7 mail shipping days prior to the holiday. Yeah, that's why I'm saying I think right in the middle of the.
God damn it, Kyle.
Nice. Jesus Christ.
Even then, you're pushing the limits. So
I'm going to give it to Kyle because he knows.
So, what's your average amount of hours a week you work? How many hours do you do a week, Matt?
Lasering?
Yeah. Like
I come out here. So I go to work. I wake up at 6 o'clock, and then I go to work until 4 o'clock. And then I come home, and from 4 to 7, I'm dad. The kids go to bed at 7:15, and I'm out here at 7:16.
Yeah.
And then my wife is like, okay, bye. So
like you would do like what? So 7 to
yeah. So
5.
I do 7 to like 1 in the morning usually.
Yeah. So that's a good 5, 6 hours.
You guys know I'm out here till 2. Yeah.
7 days a week.
Yep. 7 days.
I don't know what 6 times 7 is.
30,
That's in the middle.
42 hours. So 82 hour week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus grading somewhere in there.
Yep. Rough. Kyle and I work like 80 hours a week on the channel. Jimmy, how many hours do you spend a week out in the garage doing orders and stuff?
As long as I can. I don't know. It varies.
Jimmy's like, it's all a blur. I don't even know what day it is. I haven't seen the sun in a month.
Yeah.
Work for yourself so you can work all the time is what Miranda said.
Yeah.
I don't go inside until the lady missus comes in and says, So, okay, guys, I'll be right back.
I was never an entrepreneur. I was never under the illusion, and I guess I just, you know, humble brag, but I have a good work ethic, but I was never under the illusion that being an entrepreneur meant you got to fucking put your feet up and hang out. But I never thought that was going to be the case. I always knew that if I worked for myself, I was going to have to work 50 times harder than if I just had a job.
Yeah, but it's easier though.
The reality is
it's easier because you want to do it.
And it's for yourself. It's not like you're stuck in some factory and you got to listen to 10 other people telling you what to do.
Well, and that's the thing. Yeah, it's like you have intrinsic motivation. Yeah.
Yeah.
The benefit of working for yourself is you get to pick what you like doing, right?
Exactly.
If you don't like what you're doing, I mean, it's work, but it's miserable work, right?
Yeah.
So if you're going to run your own business, you should like what you're doing.
Yeah. Yep. Sam, this is an Alexism right here. Sleep is overrated. You'll get enough sleep when you're dead. I always say that. Sleep when you're dead.
By the way, literally like 2 a.m. is when Alex and Kyle and Jimmy usually tell me, like, you need to go to bed. You've got to be up in 4 hours. And I'm like, yeah.
Dude, Kyle and I tell each other at like 4 a.m. We're like, bro, we've got 3 hours left of sleep.
A couple times, Kyle called me and goes, Jimmy, you look like you're ready for bed, and I was right at the point where I'm snoring.
You gotta do
Good,
it.
Kyle. No, I'm awake. I'm awake.
I don't even know how I would be running a laser shop these days. I'm so blessed to have the channel because during the day it's been so busy with 2 kids running around. We've got the 3rd on the way, and then I'm like, I'll kind of message Kyle, and Kyle's handling stuff for me here and there, and then I'm trying to answer like a couple of YouTube comments. I'm trying to get to like LMA stuff. I'm trying to like advance things on the marketplace and like manage our spaces
with Felix.
and then at night, like literally everybody goes to bed, and I just have to like edit for like 8 hours, and it's just, I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know how I would ever get anything done otherwise. Like if I had like production work to do, I just don't know.
The one good thing, like I think Jimmy asked me the other day, he's like, how do you teach all day with teenagers? And I was like, adrenaline, like just sheer adrenaline, because if you falter in front of a group of 30 kids who are ready to rip you apart, if you falter, like there's blood in the water. Yeah. So just always on.
Yeah.
But I will say, going back to what you guys said, like finding something you love to do, like the other thing is the reason you do it. Like I do this to pay for my kids' college. So like the machines are paying themselves off right now. But the fact that my machine paid itself off in a week means that once I have all the machines I need, which I'm only really one away from tapping out on machines, that's where I can exactly. Yeah, my collection, my hoard. But it's one of those things where literally now it's just like it's just money incoming for the kids in the future. So that's the main reason why. So yeah, and in a year I've grown my not commodities, the assets by like double, so probably actually more than that. But and that means my shop is built up, so now I can do production runs. Like you need 185 or something, check, no problem. So
that's the hard part, the repetitious part.
I love those. I put on a podcast like Laser Source podcast or Emergency Stop.net.
I agree with you, Jimmy. I hate production work. I want to work on like custom one-off stuff.
Or at least 10 of something. But when you're sitting there doing the same thing for 400 or 500, I mean, I did that all my life at my job.
I loved having the job shop and having people bring me weird, random stuff every day that it was like I'd never engraved before.
Yeah.
For the first time, every time I came into work.
I don't want to spend 2 hours trying to figure out a 30-second mark. I want to do. I want to take an hour to figure out a jig in a way that's going to make this go. And then just go. Okay.
Do you guys remember when I was on the Riley Black podcast?
Yes.
I mentioned it on the podcast. It was like, I think that having the job shop was the reason I have the channel. Because when I worked for Michael, we had the job shop. And then when we worked for ourselves, we had the job shop. And literally like just being exposed to so many different things every single day, I think really kind of like prepped me for what we do.
Me and Bo are on the same page. Unique stuff stresses me out. By the way,
I think that's part of the excitement for a lot of people, though, too, is you kind of get that adrenaline when you get it right.
Yeah, dude.
That's an opportunity to fix it.
Meanwhile,
it's rewarding.
Moose Posse's asking if any weird ones come to mind. Moose Posse, you should hunt down the episode where I engrave cultured marble. Go find that episode.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
If you can find it. I'm not even going to go look for the link. You have to find it. Yeah, but if you can find it.
It's an early one.
It's a picture, by the way, it's a picture of Alex, the thumbnail. I remember it's him going, because it's like, did I fuck up this urn? Like,
it's like fake marble, and it was like somebody opened a canister of VX gas in the shop. And I like had to leave. I physically left, and I was like chatting with live chat from like
your phone from the door
outside of the hallway.
Guys, I'm gonna go in and check, and you were like,
it's a good look. Andrew remembers and had to sit outside.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Your history with the shop and so many years of everything is a new test was basically how I was explaining the value of you creating a channel for all of us. Yeah, man. I mean, I just think that's fun. I just like messing stuff up. Kyle and I were kind of talking not too long ago about doing a new season of Lasered after, and I know we aren't even through this one. I have a lot of editing to do for that, and it probably isn't going to be touched until after Christmas. But The new season of Lasered, when we do record it, will be less us melting phones for fun. That was fun, but what's the repeat value there? You know, we've seen a phone catch on fire. And it'll be more like getting just like the weirdest like stuff and like trying to get good marks on it, which should be fun. So you know, just like material wise, not like weird stuff like dildos, just like weird materials, I think would be really engaging and fun. So we want to do that. Also, before we get, but we're like way over time right now, but before we close out, I do just want to share one last thing with everybody here. So here is Google Chrome, welcome. And here is our website. It's lasereverything.net. You've probably been there. I wanted something where, like, if the YouTube channel disappeared tomorrow, or the Discord disappeared tomorrow, or the Facebook group disappeared tomorrow, all of those things feel like really out of my control, and we rely on other services to support our communities. And it's very, even Mighty Networks, right, with the LMA, you know, could just, like, as a company, like, just poof tomorrow, and it stresses me out. So I wanted something that we could control. So we are just kind of building out I would call it a backup forum almost. So this is lasereverything.net/forum, and you can sign up. I don't expect it to be super duper active, but it's here. It's an old school style forum. We've got some getting started tips. We've got a little introduce yourself section, Laser Everything announcements, new episodes, new podcasts, the same stuff you guys used to seeing everywhere else. I did make a little thread for episode requests. If you want to see a specific episode or topic covered, you can drop it there. We have some discussion forums. I built some support forums. Looks like Jack in the Shop made one there, which is pretty cool. It's got like a neat little upvote system. And then also, if you are a vendor, you can't see this if you're not a vendor, but if you're a vendor on the Laser Everything Marketplace, I did create a special extra section here for marketplace vendors, including bug reporting, suggestions, vendor support, discussion, and a collaboration area. So, you know, if you want to see certain forums added to this, or you want it organized a certain way, it's your guys' space. I don't really have a vision for it. I just wanted it to exist, and it exists now in its bare minimum capacity, and I will mold it to be what you guys want it to be. So this space is available, and it's something that we control. It's on our WordPress site, so it cannot be taken away. It can't be shut down. It will always be here, and it's kind of somewhere where I just want to keep the Laser Everything family together as like a plan B in case of like some kind of weird catastrophe. Not that I'm expecting an event like that, but I just wanted it, so I did it because I'm an entrepreneur, and this is what I wanted to do. So you go ahead, Kyle.
I was going to say, well, yeah, I mean, it's the epitome of we're still here to help everyone, right? So let's say Discord goes down for an afternoon, you absolutely need help with something, and every moment you're waiting sucks, right?
Yeah.
Now you have a backup option to post your question to a community that might be able to help you. Well, the normal way you would get help is down, right?
Yeah.
So there's still help out there. There's a chance.
Yeah, there's so yeah. Anyway, exactly, and so that's, you know, neither here nor there. I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but that's it as far as that goes. Content wise, I spent way too long on it, but the Xtool D1 Pro review is out, and there's a lot of cool info in that episode. Even if you aren't planning on buying the D1, it's just kind of a neat episode with like some cool sciencey stuff in it that we haven't really gotten to do here on the channel in a little while. And we did some like experiments, and we were trying out new things, and it's a fun watch. So if you haven't seen it, go check that out. Love specifically says the science stuff was my first introduction to the group. If you mean lasered, I'm sorry. That's a mess. But you know, we will be getting back into that. I say this, I kind of try to quantify this every week on the podcast, but it is commercialism season. So when we get into January, we're going to be going back to kind of like, you know, tutorials and crash course episodes and the sciencey, nerdy learning mode stuff. Yeah, precisely. So that's all coming back very, very soon. We've got a Ranger over here we got to take advantage of. So, you know, lots of stuff, including some new lenses for the CO2 Galvo, which I'm not going to spoil, but they will be here in a couple days, and they are very cool. I don't think you guys have ever seen anything like it, so it's going to be some good stuff. She blinded me with science!
I'm excited, too, because the new cameras and the new setups that are getting put together, like Kyle and I have been talking about doing live streams, like, come January, like, you know, or maybe even over Christmas break when things are like, I've got 2 weeks. So really excited for that too. Jimmy has like 3 episodes he's recorded for the channel at this point that are they're just stuck in limbo right now because I just haven't had the time to edit them. But they're there. They're loaded in the chamber. So if you guys like Jimmy's funky donkey stuff, there's gonna be more of that coming out for you too. It's been a little quiet tonight, but he's got some good cool stuff that he's been working on that are it's just sitting in my Google Drive, and I just have to sit and edit it. So anyway, that's the update, guys. Go sign up for the new forum, just in case. And go check out the X-Field D1 Pro review. Go buy some merch. Show them the new Mactron hoodie, dude. I don't think we've actually shown this. Mactron let me make merch for them. This hoodie is sick. Very cool. Very nice. Anybody else have anything? Nope. Okay. Well, cool. I think that's all I've got then. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you Thursday at 9. In the next one.